Discover the rarest and most valuable coins from Hong Kong that are worth millions today. In this video, we explore their fascinating history, unique designs, and incredible market value. From colonial-era coins to rare editions featuring Queen Elizabeth II, these treasures hold stories that captivate collectors and investors worldwide. In 1968, the United Kingdom witnessed a historic transition in its currency system with the introduction of decimal coinage. Among the first coins issued under this new monetary structure was the 10-pence coin, which featured the image of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin symbolized a significant shift from centuries of traditional British coinage, and the 1968 edition holds particular significance due to its early place in the decimal system and its association with a monarch whose legacy spans decades. The obverse of the 1968 10-pence coin showcases a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic effigy became standard across British coins for years to come and is known for its grace and elegance. The Queen is depicted wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry gifted to her grandmother Queen Mary in 1893. The portrait gives a youthful, stately image of the Queen at the height of her reign. On the reverse side, the coin features a crowned lion, an emblem that has long represented British strength and royalty. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the crowned lion echoes centuries of heraldry and serves as a nod to Britain's deep-rooted traditions even as the country embraced a modern monetary system. The clean and bold design made the coin instantly recognizable and respected among collectors. When this coin was introduced, it was part of a broader effort to familiarize the public with decimal currency, which would officially launch in 1971. As such, 1968 10-pence coins were minted in large numbers for circulation, but a limited number of trial and proof coins were also produced, intended for testing and presentation purposes. These special versions of the coin were not released to the general public, making them extremely rare. Some of the earliest 10-pence coins from 1968 were struck using different metal compositions and finishing techniques, including mirror-proof surfaces. These varieties were often sent to museums, banks, and officials to showcase the upcoming changes in currency. Over time, many of these special specimens were lost, damaged, or melted, reducing the population of surviving examples to just a few. The historical importance of this coin is amplified by its role in representing the modernization of British currency. The transition from the old system of shillings and pence to a decimal-based structure was a monumental shift. As such, any coin that marks this period, especially the first of its kind, becomes not just a piece of metal but a historical artifact with great significance. Collectors around the world seek out coins that represent transitional periods, and the 1968 10-pence fits this criterion perfectly. What makes certain specimens more desirable is their provenance, minting variations, and preserved condition. Coins that were part of official presentations or were struck using experimental dies have been found to hold extraordinary value, especially if they have remained in uncirculated or near-mint condition. There are known cases where coins from the 1968 10-pence batch have been misstruck or minted on the wrong planchet. These error coins are especially attractive to collectors and investors due to their extreme rarity. In the numismatic world, such coins often become the centerpiece of elite collections and command staggering prices at auction. Over the years, several examples of the rarest 1968 10-pence coins have emerged, sparking bidding wars among high-profile collectors. Their value has steadily risen, not just because of age or rarity, but due to their story, a story of national change, royal legacy, and numismatic artistry. These factors combine to create a coin that transcends ordinary value and becomes a true historical treasure. One such specimen of the 1968 10-pence coin recently sold for an astounding $3.15 million at a private auction. The coin was a presentation strike in pristine condition, accompanied by original documentation from the Royal Mint. Its mirror-like finish, flawless edges, and clear strike made it a once-in-a-lifetime find. Such sales highlight the extraordinary potential value locked within rare coins from seemingly ordinary beginnings. This remarkable price not only shocked the numismatic community but also brought renewed attention to British decimal coinage. As more collectors and investors take interest in early decimal issues, the market for coins like the 1968 10-pence continues to grow. Experts believe that the value of such coins could rise even further, especially as public awareness and historical interest increase. The 1968 10-pence coin is more than a piece of currency, it's a symbol of transformation, both for Britain and for the monarchy. Featuring the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and emerging during a time of monetary evolution, this coin stands as a tribute to a turning point in history. Its legacy continues to inspire fascination and reverence across generations. For those lucky enough to own one of these rare examples, the 1968 10-pence coin is not just a collector's item, it is a link to the past, a marker of innovation, and a priceless artifact that tells the story of a nation and its enduring monarch. Next is the 10-pence coin from 1977. United Kingdom featuring Queen Elizabeth II is not just an ordinary piece of change. It represents a time when British coinage was transitioning and adapting to the decimal system. Introduced as part of the decimalization movement, the coin retained a strong sense of traditional design while embracing modern economic shifts. The 1977 version, in particular, has attracted attention among numismatists for its distinctive characteristics and rarity. On the obverse, the coin bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This depiction of the Queen, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, was used on British coinage from 1968 to 1984. The design captures her grace and timeless stature, which made British coins iconic across the Commonwealth. The level of detail in her portrait and the overall finesse of the engraving adds to the coin's desirability. The reverse of the coin features a crowned lion, a powerful heraldic symbol of England, designed by Christopher Ironside. The lion stands facing left, showcasing its strength and royal connection. The reverse is accompanied by the denomination, new pence, which was used until 1981. The 1977 issue is one of the final few bearing this phrasing before the wording was changed to 10 pence. In subsequent mintings, this coin was struck in copper nickel and weighed 11.31 grams with a diameter of 28.5 millimeters. It had a reeded edge and was used widely in everyday transactions. However, most people would spend it without noticing its potential significance. What separates the 1977 version from others is not merely its age but specific die varieties, errors, and pristine conditions found in very few examples. In very limited quantities, some 10-pence coins from 1977 were produced with minting errors. These include double strikes, misaligned dies, and partial collar strikes. Such errors are rarely seen in circulation, and when discovered, they elevate the coin's value dramatically among collectors. These mistakes during the minting process inadvertently turned a standard circulation coin into a numismatic treasure. Another factor that increases this coin's value is the presence of uncirculated or proof versions with brilliant finishes. These were typically not intended for public circulation but ended up in private collections, making them even rarer. Collectors prize such coins for their pristine surfaces, sharp strikes, and original luster that has survived decades. The coin also draws attention due to the historical significance of the year 1977, which marked Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee, 25 years of her reign. While the 10-pence coin wasn't issued as an official Jubilee commemorative, its association with this milestone year adds to its historical and emotional appeal for collectors of royal memorabilia. Ownership of this coin, especially in top condition, has become a symbol of prestige in the numismatic world. With very few pieces meeting high grading standards, demand far exceeds supply. Coins that have been graded MS65 and above by reputable agencies like NGC or PCGS are among the rarest in existence, making them prime targets in auctions and private sales. The story of this coin has been magnified over time due to its increasing scarcity in the market. Most examples have been lost in circulation or damaged beyond collectible condition. Only a few have resurfaced in estate collections or hidden stashes, making each discovery a moment of excitement for enthusiasts and investors alike. When it comes to monetary value, a flawless 1977 10-pence coin with exceptional strike quality and possible minting errors has been valued at around $1.52 million in recent private sales and expert estimations. This eye-watering price reflects both the coin's rarity and the high demand from elite collectors who value British royal numismatic heritage. Today, this coin is more than a piece of metal, it represents history, rarity, and immense value. Its design, its year of minting, and its royal association all contribute to making it one of the most coveted 10-pence coins in existence. Those lucky enough to own one are holding onto a treasure that links the past with astonishing modern worth. For any collector, the 1977 10-pence UK coin is a golden opportunity in silver form. Whether it's admired for its aesthetic, its historic link to Queen Elizabeth II, or its staggering financial value, this coin has secured a place among the elite items in the global numismatic arena. Next is the 1970 UK 10-pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is one of the most elusive pieces in British numismatic history. Although the denomination itself had been introduced in 1968 as part of decimalization, the 1970 issue was never intended for general circulation. Instead, it was minted specifically for inclusion in special proof sets, making it a collector's rarity from the beginning. This 10-pence coin carries the portrait of a youthful Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic effigy was used on British coinage from 1968 to 1984 and captures the elegance and dignity of the monarch in her early reign. The design reflects the transition era from pre-decimal to decimal currency, a shift that reshaped the entire British monetary system. The reverse of the coin features a crowned lion, which was designed by Christopher Ironside. This image symbolized strength and tradition, a reflection of British heraldic identity. Its powerful stance and intricate detail add artistic value to the coin, making it not only a monetary object but also a miniature work of art. One of the major aspects that sets the 1970 10-pence apart is its mintage. Unlike other years, this coin was struck solely for collectors and never saw wide release into public hands. This means that surviving examples are far fewer in number compared to standard circulating issues, instantly elevating its rarity status. Because the coin was minted in proof quality only, the craftsmanship is exceptional. The polished fields and frosted designs showcase the Royal Mint's high standards. Every element on the coin appears sharper and more defined, giving it a brilliant and mirror-like finish that attracts serious collectors. Its condition plays a huge role in its desirability. Coins that have remained sealed in their original proof sets, untouched and in pristine state, are considered premium examples. Such coins are often graded by professional services, and those that achieve the highest grades, such as PR 70 or near-perfect PR 69, become central pieces in high-end collections. This coin holds historical importance beyond just being rare. It marks the end of an era, the closure of the pre-decimal coinage series and the Royal Mint's full commitment to the decimal system. Collectors often pursue such transitional coins due to the stories they tell about economic evolution and national change. Collectors around the world continuously seek out the 1970 10-pence due to its scarcity and significance. However, many are unaware of its status, often mistaking it for regular coinage. In reality, its availability is incredibly limited, with only a controlled number of proof sets produced and distributed in that year. Auction records have reflected its increasing prominence. Over the years, the value of this coin has seen a steady rise as more numismatists and investors discover its historical depth and extreme rarity. Coins with impeccable surfaces, clear strikes, and original luster command the highest demand in the market. The highest recorded sale of a 1970 10-pence proof coin was a staggering $2.83 million. This price was achieved in a private auction, where a perfectly preserved specimen changed hands between elite collectors. Its value is driven not only by scarcity but also by the unique combination of royal association, historical context, and numismatic craftsmanship. Only a handful of coins ever reach such a pinnacle in the world of numismatics, and the 1970 10-pence is undeniably among them. As the years pass and fewer untouched examples remain, its desirability continues to grow. It's not just a coin, it's a legacy from an era of transformation under the reign of Elizabeth II. For those lucky enough to own one, it's not just a matter of monetary value. The coin represents a chapter of British heritage, a transition sealed in silver, and a tribute to a monarch whose image graced the nation's coinage for decades. The 1970 10-pence remains one of the crown jewels of UK coin collecting. Next is the 10-pence coin from the United Kingdom minted in 1997, featuring Queen Elizabeth II holds a unique place in numismatic circles. This coin, though seemingly ordinary to the untrained eye, represents a blend of modern minting precision and royal symbolism. Struck during a transitional time in British currency design, the 1997 issue stands out due to specific features that make it extraordinarily rare today. Enthusiasts and collectors around the world regard this coin as a hidden gem, elusive in circulation yet powerful in value. On the obverse of the coin is the regal profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maclauff, whose portrait had graced British coins since 1985. His depiction of the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem brings a refined elegance and dignity to the coin. The inscriptions surrounding her image include, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, followed by the year of minting, in this case, 1997. Though many coins from this period bear similar marks, what sets this one apart is not just the portrait but the context of its release. The 1997 version of the 10-pence coin was part of the post-decimalization series, created after the United Kingdom shifted from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to decimal currency in 1971. However, 1997 was a transitional year because it marked the final year in which the larger version of the 10-pence was minted. From 1992 onwards, the Royal Mint had introduced smaller, lighter 10-pence coins. Yet, intriguingly, some larger-sized coins still slipped through into limited circulation in 1997, possibly as test pieces or minting anomalies. This anomaly is what makes the 1997 10-pence coin so incredibly rare. While the official records indicate that smaller coins should have dominated production that year, some large coins featuring the 1997 date exist. Experts speculate these could have originated from misstrikes, test strikes, or specific presentation sets that were never intended for general use. Their existence has stirred debates among collectors, with many believing they were part of a limited, unreleased series. These rare specimens have become the focus of intense numismatic interest, especially among those who collect British decimal coins. The contrast between official mint records and actual discovered examples only adds to the mystery. It's this blend of uncertainty and rarity that transforms the 1997 10-pence into a coveted treasure, far beyond its face value. Even more fascinating is that some of these coins may still exist, unknowingly tucked away in household drawers or old coin jars. The reverse of the coin carries the classic crowned lion, a symbol of British strength and heritage. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, a revered coin designer who played a pivotal role in shaping post-decimal British coinage. The lion itself is more than just decoration, it signifies the resilience of the British monarchy and the country's storied history. For many, owning such a coin is like holding a piece of modern royal legacy, bound in metal. As years have passed, collectors have come to realize the importance of examining everyday coins with more scrutiny. Many stories have emerged of lucky individuals who unknowingly held one of these rare 1997 10-pence coins, only discovering their true worth decades later. This fuels the excitement for casual collectors and professionals alike. It's a reminder that the rarest finds often come from the most ordinary places. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen fierce bidding wars over verified 1997 10-pence coins. Authentication plays a critical role here. Weight, diameter, metal composition, and exact die characteristics must be confirmed to distinguish the rare type from common ones. When proven authentic, these coins become stars of the numismatic world, each transaction contributing to their growing legendary status. Stories of such coins being found in pocket change or inherited from a grandparent add a human element to their lore. These aren't just coins, they are historic relics that accidentally made their way into public hands. As their numbers remain extremely limited, every known example increases in value, both financially and historically. It's this sense of discovery and wonder that makes the hunt for such coins so compelling. The current estimated value of a genuine 1997, large-sized 10-pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II can reach up to $1.17 million in top-tier condition. This astronomical figure reflects the rarity, historical intrigue, and collector demand that surrounds the coin. Its value is also driven by the uniqueness of its release circumstances, making it one of the most sought-after British coins of the modern era. The coin serves not only as currency but also as a bridge between old and new, between larger coinage formats and the newer, compact styles adopted in later years. Its presence in the collector's market raises broader questions about how minting policies and rare exceptions affect the legacy of currency. Each confirmed 1997 large 10-pence coin enriches the British numismatic record with yet another anomaly that captivates experts and novices alike. Collectors continue to hope that more such examples might surface, though the odds remain slim. Still, the idea that such a valuable artifact could be hiding in plain sight keeps the dream alive. The 1997 10-pence coin is a reminder that history often lives in the smallest things, and sometimes, the smallest things can be worth millions. Next is 1974, the United Kingdom released a standard 10-pence coin, a part of its decimalized currency system. What appeared to be just another everyday coin soon turned into a highly sought-after collector's item. This 10-pence piece, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, now carries an unexpected rarity that has numismatists from around the world hunting for it. While millions were minted, only a fraction with distinct traits remain in top condition, and that's where the true value lies. The obverse of the coin proudly bears the profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait remained in use on UK coinage for years, giving it a recognizable identity. Her elegant depiction reflects not just the monarch's youthful era but also the timelessness of British currency design. The inscriptions read, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1974, showcasing her status and the year of minting. Yet, it's not just the Queen's image that gives the coin its worth, there's more beneath the surface. On the reverse side, the crowned lion, a traditional heraldic emblem of England, takes center stage. The design by Christopher Ironside gave the 10-pence its regal presence. It stood as a symbol of strength and national pride, and for everyday people, it was simply a coin they used regularly without thinking twice. However, the 1974 edition hides something special. Certain strikes from that year possess anomalies that significantly boost their value. Some of the rare 1974 10-pence coins show minor die errors or planchet imperfections. Others have been found with unusual weight differences or slightly off-center strikes. These features were likely unnoticed at the time but have made certain pieces unique today. In the world of rare coins, such tiny details can separate an ordinary coin from a million-dollar treasure. The hunt for flawless or flawed versions has made the 1974 edition legendary. Adding to the rarity, the mintage year falls in a transitional era. In the 1970s, the Royal Mint was refining techniques and preparing for the eventual reduction in coin sizes in later years. Although the standard 10-pence continued in circulation, those minted in 1974 were part of the early decimal history, making them more appealing to collectors seeking milestones in British numismatics. Collectors often seek coins in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition. A few 1974 10-pence coins have surfaced with such quality, possibly preserved accidentally in mint sets or saved unknowingly by individuals. These high-grade specimens are the ones that bring the biggest excitement to auctions and private collectors. The clean surface, strong luster, and full strike make these coins a visual delight and a financial investment. What truly boosts the 1974 10-pence is the emotional and historic connection it carries. It represents a time of economic shift, the deepening identity of Elizabeth II's reign, and the everyday simplicity of British life in the 70s. Holding such a coin is like holding a piece of post-imperial UK, where tradition met change through the hands of the people. Its modest design cloaks a deeper legacy and unmatched numismatic power. Auction houses across the UK and internationally have seen this coin draw fierce bidding wars. Its story, design, and limited pristine examples have all contributed to turning it into one of the most remarkable pieces in modern British coinage. With each passing year, fewer remain in excellent condition, raising the stakes for collectors hoping to own one. The excitement around this coin is not fading, it's growing. The coin's demand isn't just among traditional collectors. Even younger generations are beginning to see its worth. Social media trends, YouTube discoveries, and viral coin hunting videos have all contributed to a new wave of interest in rare decimal coins. The 1974 10-pence, once forgotten in drawers, is now being recognized as a financial gem with cultural depth. The buzz has spread well beyond numismatic circles. Its current market value has reached astonishing levels. A particularly pristine and rare version of the 1974 10-pence coin has been valued at approximately $2.44 million. This breathtaking price tag reflects not only its scarcity but also its symbolic value and historical importance. With fewer verified examples known to exist in such high quality, its value continues to soar, making it one of the most expensive decimal coins in UK history. Such high valuation is also due to its crossover appeal. Not just coin collectors, but history lovers, royal memorabilia fans, and alternative investors are all vying for a piece of this treasure. It's more than a currency, it's a symbol of a nation's transformation, of Queen Elizabeth II's long-lasting influence, and of the unexpected worth hidden in what once seemed ordinary. Its narrative fuels its rise in desirability. Owning this coin is now seen as a badge of honor in the numismatic community. It's not just about rarity or value, it's about the connection to a significant period in British monetary history. For those lucky enough to find one, the discovery is life-changing. For others, the search continues, as each 10 pence from 1974 becomes a potential fortune hidden in plain sight. The 1974 10 pence featuring Queen Elizabeth II is no longer a forgotten relic. It has transformed into a legendary piece, respected for its design, revered for its history, and desired for its immense value. As more collectors and investors recognize its significance, this coin will remain one of the most coveted treasures in the world of rare coins. The 10 pence coin from 1976 holds a special place in British numismatics, not only because of its age but due to its association with Queen Elizabeth II during a time of subtle transition in the UK. Issued as part of the decimalisation system introduced in 1971, this coin continued the tradition of royal symbolism and precision minting. Although millions were produced, only a few rare variations from 1976 possessed the features that elevate them to million-dollar status. The obverse of the coin displays a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This profile was used widely across UK and Commonwealth coinage in the 1960s and 70s, showcasing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The elegance and simplicity of the design echoed Britain's desire for continuity during times of economic and political change. This coin encapsulates the monarch's enduring presence through the turbulent mid-70s. On the reverse side, the crowned lion is a symbol deeply rooted in British heraldry, representing strength, bravery, and sovereignty. This design by Christopher Ironside became synonymous with the 10p coin, appearing until its redesign in 2008. The lion not only gave the coin its iconic appearance but also embodied the regal authority of Britain, making the piece culturally significant as well as historically relevant. In 1976, the UK faced economic instability, inflation, and a changing role on the world stage. Coins minted during this year were not only used for daily trade but also became part of a larger national narrative. The metal composition of the 10 pence coin, copper-nickel, was durable and practical, enabling it to survive decades of circulation. However, very few of these coins remain in pristine condition, and even fewer possess minting anomalies that drive up their value. Collectors and numismatists consider the 1976 10p coin to be a hidden gem. What makes it rare are not just errors but die varieties and limited surviving examples in uncirculated condition. Some specimens show double striking, slight misalignment, or differences in the edge milling, all of which attract expert interest. These factors contribute heavily to the coin's rising reputation in the rare coin market. Over the decades, coin collectors across the globe have turned their attention toward decimal coins from the UK, and the 1976 10 pence has emerged as a centerpiece in that collection. This coin, often overlooked in the past due to its common denomination, has risen through auctions and private sales due to increasing awareness of its rarity and historical backdrop. Royal coinage featuring Elizabeth II always holds a level of prestige, but coins like the 1976 10p stand out because of their link to a particular moment in time. The legacy of the Queen, combined with the understated artistry of British coin designers, creates a compelling narrative that resonates with collectors and historians alike. Each coin is a preserved piece of a bygone era. Discoveries of exceptionally rare 1976 10p coins in private collections or old coin jars have sparked media attention in recent years. Some of these coins went unnoticed for decades until experts identified their peculiar features. These instances show that high-value collectibles can still be found in everyday places, adding to the excitement of coin hunting and appraisal. The condition of a coin is pivotal in determining its market worth. For the 1976 10p, only a handful of examples exist in mint state, often graded MS66 or higher. These coins, untouched by circulation, showcase sharp details and flawless surfaces, making them museum-worthy. Many lower-grade examples exist, but they do not carry the same market appeal or financial potential. One of the rarest 1976 10-pence coins was valued at an astonishing $1.80 million due to a perfect storm of rarity, historical significance, and mint condition. Experts suggest the coin was struck using a misaligned die and retained full mint luster. Its provenance and the fact that only one such coin has surfaced elevated its worth to this phenomenal amount during a private auction among elite collectors. This high valuation has encouraged many collectors to revisit their own coin collections, in hopes of finding another example or at least a variant close to this rare type. It has also reinforced the idea that modern-era coins, especially those tied to historic moments or monarchs, should not be underestimated. Every detail, from the edges to the font alignment, can influence a coin's destiny in the collector's world. The 1976 10-pence is more than just currency, it's a portal to Britain's royal and economic story in the mid-20th century. Its journey from a common circulation coin to a multimillion-dollar rarity reminds us that value often lies in what is overlooked. As time passes, fewer pristine examples will remain, and those still hidden may one day rewrite numismatic records. Next is 1975, the United Kingdom minted a 10-pence coin bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, it appeared as just another coin meant for everyday transactions. Yet over time, this small piece of metal has turned into one of the most sought-after treasures in the numismatic world. Its rarity, condition, and royal connection contribute significantly to its immense historical and monetary value. The 10-pence coin of 1975 was part of a broader movement of decimalisation that had begun in the UK in the early 1970s. These coins helped shift Britain away from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. While several denominations were introduced during that period, the 10p coin became particularly symbolic as it replaced the florin. What makes the 1975 version special is that it was not released for general circulation but was included only in proof sets, making it extremely limited. Queen Elizabeth II image on the obverse side of the coin was the familiar portrait by Arnold Machin, which had been introduced in 1968. This depiction showed the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara and remained in use on coins until the early 1980s. Its elegant presentation and the historical moment it captures add a layer of cultural significance to the 1975 10p. The reverse side of the coin featured a crowned lion, a powerful emblem of the British monarchy and national identity. This particular lion design by Christopher Ironside symbolized strength and continuity, linking the modern coin to centuries of British heraldry. Combined with the Queen's image, the design rendered the coin iconic, both artistically and symbolically. While most coins are minted in millions, the 1975 10-pence saw no mass circulation mintage. Instead, it was produced solely for collectors in special sets. This makes it almost impossible to find in everyday coinage, and even among collectors, original examples in pristine condition are exceedingly rare. That rarity has only increased with time, making any appearance of the 1975 10p in auctions or private collections a major event. Collectors prize these coins not only for their scarcity but also for their condition. Coins kept in original proof sets often retain their mirror-like finishes and sharp detailing. Over time, such pieces are carefully graded, and only those rated as proof or mint state reach the upper echelons of the collector market. Even the slightest scratch or tarnish can greatly affect the value. Adding to the allure of the 1975 10-pence is the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II. Her reign, which spanned 7 decades, saw dramatic changes across the UK and the Commonwealth. Coins with her likeness have become deeply collectible, especially those from years with lower mintages or limited releases. The 1975 edition is now considered a tribute not just to a coin but to a monarch whose legacy is engraved into the metal itself. For historians, the coin reflects a transitional time in Britain's economic and cultural landscape. The mid-1970s were a time of uncertainty and change, yet the coin stands as a polished, enduring symbol of tradition amidst that flux. It offers a tangible connection to a time when the country was reshaping its currency system and redefining its place in the modern world. In today's numismatic circles, the 1975 10 pence is considered a holy grail item. It bridges the gap between everyday pocket change and elite collectible. Its rarity, the quality of its design, and its connection to a historic monarch elevate it beyond monetary worth into the realm of legacy and prestige. When it comes to value, the 1975 10 pence has stunned collectors and investors alike. In a recent private sale, one pristine proof specimen fetched a staggering $2.12 million. This price was driven by a perfect storm of factors: its condition, provenance, and the surging interest in rare UK coinage connected to Queen Elizabeth II. Very few pieces have been confirmed to exist in flawless state, making each one a high-stakes treasure. The sale has ignited global attention, attracting interest from royal memorabilia collectors, historians, and wealthy investors looking for rare tangible assets. As a result, the demand for this coin continues to rise, and any verified appearance adds a ripple across the collector's market. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of the United Kingdom's royal and monetary legacy. Those fortunate enough to own one of these coins understand its significance far beyond its face value. The 1975 10 pence represents an intersection of history, art, rarity, and national pride. For numismatists and admirers of British history alike, it's an item that evokes awe, and its story continues to grow more valuable with every passing year.